The Labyrinth of Crete, a name whispered throughout history, conjures images of a winding maze, a place of mystery and danger. This legendary structure, said to have housed the monstrous Minotaur, has captivated imaginations for centuries. Was it a real place or simply a product of myth? Join us as we unravel the mysteries of the Labyrinth of Crete, exploring its history, its legends, and the archaeological evidence that hints at its existence. The legend of the labyrinth begins with King Minos, the powerful ruler of Crete. According to myth, Minos angered the gods, who cursed his wife Pasiphae with an unnatural desire. This desire led to the birth of the Minotaur, a creature with the head of a bull and the body of a man. To contain this monstrous offspring, Minos commissioned the construction of the labyrinth, a complex and bewildering maze designed by the skilled craftsman Daedalus. The labyrinth was so intricate, so perplexing, that no one who entered could ever find their way out. For centuries, the labyrinth was considered nothing more than a myth, a fantastical tale passed down through generations. However, in the early 20th century, archaeological discoveries on Crete began to paint a different picture. Excavations at Knossos, the largest of the Minoan palaces, revealed a sprawling complex of rooms, corridors, and courtyards. The complexity of this palace, with its winding passages and multiple levels, led some to believe that it may have been the inspiration for the Labyrinth of Myth. While there is no definitive proof that the palace at Knossos was the actual labyrinth, the similarities are intriguing. The myth of the labyrinth is a tale of love, betrayal, and monstrous consequences. It begins with King Minos, the ambitious ruler of Crete. Poseidon sent him a magnificent white bull. Minos kept the bull, breaking his promise to Poseidon. Enraged, Poseidon sought revenge. His wrath fell upon Pasiphae, Minos' wife. Daedalus, using his mastery of carpentry, constructed a hollow wooden cow. Pasiphae, concealed within, fulfilled her cursed desire. From this union, the Minotaur was born, a creature with the head of a bull and the body of a man. Daedalus designed the labyrinth, an intricate maze to imprison the Minotaur. The legend of the Minotaur spread to Athens, met with horror and fear. King Minos demanded a gruesome tribute from Athens, 7 young men and women every 9 years. The youths, filled with dread, entered the labyrinth, meeting their end at the hands of the Minotaur. Theseus, son of King Aegeus, resolved to end this cycle of sacrifice. He volunteered to be sent to Crete, planning to slay the Minotaur and free his people. Theseus's ship arrived on the shores of Crete, delivering him into the hands of King Minos. Unbeknownst to Theseus, a glimmer of hope awaited him in the heart of the enemy's stronghold. Ariadne, Minos' daughter, had been captivated by the Athenian hero's courage and resolve. She saw in him a chance to end the reign of terror inflicted by the Minotaur, a creature she had grown to loathe. Torn between her loyalty to her family and her desire for peace, Ariadne made a fateful decision. She approached Theseus in secret, offering him a way to navigate the deadly labyrinth, a simple ball of thread. Ariadne instructed Theseus to tie one end of the thread to the entrance of the labyrinth and unwind it as he ventured deeper into the maze. The thread, she promised, would guide him back to safety, no matter how convoluted the path. Armed with Ariadne's thread and his unwavering determination, Theseus entered the labyrinth. The entrance, a gaping maw of darkness, seemed to swallow him whole as he stepped across the threshold, the thread slipping through his fingers as he descended deeper into the bowels of the earth. The air grew heavy, thick with the stench of fear and the musk of the Minotaur. The silence was broken only by the sound of Theseus's own footsteps echoing through the endless corridors, each turn identical to the last. A disorienting maze designed to break the spirit and extinguish hope. He clutched the thread tightly, his lifeline in this labyrinth of despair, his only guide in the impenetrable darkness. Deeper and deeper he ventured, the weight of the labyrinth pressing down on him, the air growing colder, the darkness more oppressive. The Minotaur's presence seemed to emanate from the very walls, its enraged bellows echoing through the corridors, a constant reminder of the deadly challenge that awaited him. Yet Theseus pressed on, his resolve unwavering, his every step fueled by the hope of victory and the promise of freedom for his people. Theseus, guided by Ariadne's thread, finally reached the heart of the labyrinth, a cavernous chamber where the Minotaur was confined. The creature, a grotesque fusion of man and beast, stood amidst the bones of its victims, its eyes burning with feral rage. The Minotaur charged, its roar shaking the very foundations of the labyrinth. Theseus stood his ground, his heart pounding in his chest, his grip tightening on his sword. The Minotaur lunged, its horns aimed at Theseus. With lightning reflexes, Theseus dodged the attack, feeling the rush of air as the Minotaur's horn grazed his shoulder. The creature bellowed in frustration and charged again. The battle raged within the confines of the chamber, a dance of death between man and monster. The Minotaur, fueled by primal rage, attacked with brute force, while Theseus relied on his agility and cunning, dodging the Minotaur's attacks and waiting for the opportune moment to strike. Each parry, each thrust of Theseus's sword chipped away at the Minotaur's defenses, wearing down the beast's monstrous strength. Finally, with a surge of adrenaline, Theseus delivered the fatal blow. The Minotaur stumbled, its lifeblood staining the floor of the labyrinth. Silence descended upon the chamber, broken only by Theseus's heavy breathing and the echo of the Minotaur's final defeated groan. The Athenian hero, weary but triumphant, had vanquished the beast. His task complete, Theseus retraced his steps, following Ariadne's thread back through the labyrinth's winding corridors. He emerged from the darkness, blinking in the sunlight, the thread clutched tightly in his hand, a symbol of his victory and his escape from the belly of the beast. He had faced his fears, conquered the labyrinth, and freed his people from the burden of tribute. Theseus, hailed as a hero, set sail for Athens with Ariadne by his side. The white sails of his ship, a beacon of hope, announced his triumph over the Minotaur and the end of Minos' tyranny. While the myth of the labyrinth is firmly rooted in the realm of legend, archaeological discoveries on the island of Crete have fueled speculation about the existence of a real-life inspiration for the mythical maze. At the heart of this intrigue lies the Palace of Knossos, a sprawling complex of ruins that offers a glimpse into the grandeur and sophistication of Minoan civilization. The Palace of Knossos, excavated in the early 20th century by archaeologist Sir Arthur Evans, is a vast network of interconnected rooms, corridors, courtyards, and stairwells. Its intricate layout, with its multiple levels and seemingly endless passages, has led some to draw parallels between the palace and the mythical labyrinth. The palace's labyrinthine design, coupled with its rich mythological associations, has captured the imagination of historians and enthusiasts alike. Could this sprawling complex, once the heart of a thriving civilization, be the very structure that inspired the legend of the labyrinth? While the answer remains elusive, the possibility continues to intrigue and inspire. The Palace of Knossos, with its estimated 1,500 rooms, presented a complex and confusing layout. Its winding corridors and multiple levels could easily disorient visitors, leading them through a maze of chambers and courtyards. This architectural complexity, combined with the palace's association with bulls, a prominent symbol in Minoan culture, has fueled speculation that the Palace of Knossos may have served as the basis for the labyrinth myth. While archaeological evidence does not definitively prove or disprove the connection, the similarities between the palace's structure and the mythical labyrinth are too striking to ignore. The Palace of Knossos stands as a testament to the ingenuity and architectural prowess of the Minoans, and its enigmatic layout continues to fascinate and inspire, perpetuating the enduring allure of the labyrinth myth. The Minoan palaces, particularly Knossos, were marvels of ancient architecture. Constructed over several centuries, these palaces were not merely residences for rulers, but vibrant centers of political, religious, and economic life. Their design, far from rudimentary, showcased a deep understanding of engineering and aesthetics. The Minoans utilized advanced techniques, incorporating features like multi-story buildings, light wells, and even complex drainage systems. Fresco-adorned walls depicted scenes from daily life, religious ceremonies, and mythical creatures, offering glimpses into their beliefs and customs. These palaces were not static structures but evolved over time, with sections added, modified, or rebuilt, resulting in a complex layout that could appear labyrinthine even without deliberate intent. This organic growth, combined with the grandeur of their design, could have easily given rise to tales of a bewildering maze. Central to the Minoan palaces were courtyards, open spaces that served as gathering places for various activities. These courtyards were not merely empty spaces, but often featured altars, shrines, and elaborate paving, indicating their significance in Minoan life. One can imagine processions, rituals, and ceremonies taking place in these courtyards, with the palace walls enclosing and witnessing these events. The movement of people through the surrounding corridors and rooms, converging and dispersing in the courtyard, could have contributed to the perception of a complex, maze-like structure. Furthermore, the Minoans were known for their love of processions and rituals, often incorporating elaborate costumes, music, and dance. These processions, winding their way through the palace corridors, could have further fueled the imagery of a labyrinth, with participants disappearing and reappearing from seemingly hidden passages. The bull held a prominent place in Minoan culture, appearing in their art, religious iconography, and even potentially their rituals. The myth of the Minotaur itself, with its monstrous fusion of man and bull, highlights the significance of this creature in their mythology. Bull leaping, a dangerous acrobatic activity depicted in Minoan frescoes, suggests a complex relationship with the bull, involving elements of reverence, danger, and ritualistic control. It is plausible that rituals and ceremonies related to the bull, potentially involving masked figures and ritualistic movements, took place within the palaces. These rituals, enacted within the already complex architecture of the palaces, could have been easily misinterpreted or mythologized by later cultures unfamiliar with the nuances of Minoan beliefs. The labyrinth in this context might represent not just a physical structure, but also a metaphorical space of ritual, symbolism, and the unknown. The passage of time, coupled with the decline of Minoan civilization and the rise of new cultures, likely resulted in a distortion of their stories and traditions. What were once religious practices, rituals, or even architectural features could have been misconstrued, exaggerated, or woven into narratives that resonated with the prevailing cultural understanding. The Greeks who succeeded the Minoans had their own myths and heroes. They absorbed elements of Minoan culture, reinterpreting them through the lens of their own worldview. The story of Theseus, a Greek hero, venturing into the labyrinth to slay the Minotaur, exemplifies this cultural reinterpretation. The labyrinth, in the hands of Greek storytellers, transformed from a potential architectural feature or symbolic concept into a tangible, monstrous maze, reflecting the Greek fascination with heroic deeds and the triumph of order over chaos. The Labyrinth of Crete, whether rooted in a real palace complex or entirely a product of myth and imagination, has captured the human imagination for millennia. Its intricate design, the monstrous Minotaur at its heart, and the tale of Theseus's heroic feat continue to resonate with audiences, inspiring countless adaptations in art, literature, and popular culture. The labyrinth serves as a potent metaphor for the complexities of life, representing the challenges we face, the choices we make, and the possibility of finding our way out of even the most bewildering situations. It speaks to our fear of the unknown, the allure of mystery, and the enduring power of storytelling. While the true nature of the labyrinth might remain shrouded in the mist of time, its legacy endures, reminding us of the power of myth, the ingenuity of ancient cultures, and the timeless human fascination with the enigmatic and the unknown. The Labyrinth of Crete stands as a testament to the enduring power of myth and the enduring mystery that shrouds ancient civilizations. The labyrinth continues to captivate us with its intricate design, its monstrous inhabitant, and the heroic tale of Theseus' triumph. The very word labyrinth has become synonymous with complexity, confusion, and the challenge of finding our way. The passage of time has obscured the line between fact and fiction, leaving us with tantalizing clues and endless possibilities. Beyond its mythical significance, the Labyrinth of Crete serves as a powerful symbol of ancient ingenuity. The Minoan civilization, which flourished on the island of Crete thousands of years ago, was known for its advanced culture, its impressive architectural achievements, and its mastery of art and symbolism. The Palace of Knossos, with its sprawling layout, its sophisticated drainage system, and its stunning frescoes, stands as a testament to the Minoans' skill and artistry. Whether or not a real labyrinth existed, the very concept speaks to the Minoans' ability to conceive of and potentially construct complex structures. The labyrinth, in its intricate design, reflects the Minoans' understanding of geometry, spatial reasoning, and the power of architecture to evoke wonder and disorientation. The labyrinth becomes a metaphor for human ingenuity, our ability to create and navigate complex systems, both physical and metaphorical. The labyrinth reminds us that ancient civilizations were not primitive or simplistic. They were capable of extraordinary feats of engineering, artistry, and imagination. The Minoans, in their creation of the labyrinth, whether real or imagined, left behind a legacy of ingenuity that continues to inspire awe and wonder. The Labyrinth of Crete, a concept born from ancient myth and fueled by archaeological discovery, has transcended its temporal and geographical origins to become a universal symbol. Its intricate pathways and the monstrous Minotaur that lurked within have resonated throughout history, inspiring countless adaptations in art, literature, and popular culture. From ancient Greek pottery depicting Theseus's heroic battle with the Minotaur to modern novels and films that use the labyrinth as a metaphor for the complexities of life, the labyrinth continues to captivate our imaginations. The labyrinthine structure itself has become a recurring motif in architecture, garden design, and even puzzle games, reflecting our enduring fascination with its intricate design and the challenge of finding our way. The labyrinth's enduring legacy lies in its ability to adapt and evolve, taking on new meanings and interpretations across cultures and time periods. It serves as a blank canvas upon which we project our own fears, desires, and aspirations, making the labyrinth a timeless symbol of the human condition. While the Labyrinth of Crete may seem like a relic of a distant past, its themes continue to resonate in our modern world. The labyrinth, as a metaphor, speaks to the complexities of navigating our own lives with their myriad choices, challenges, and uncertainties. We often find ourselves facing situations that feel labyrinthine, filled with twists and turns that can lead us astray. The digital age, with its vast and ever-expanding networks of information, can feel like a labyrinth in itself. We are bombarded with data, opinions, and choices, making it challenging to discern truth from falsehood, to find our way through the noise. The labyrinth reminds us of the importance of critical thinking, of carefully considering our options, and of staying true to our own internal compass. The labyrinth also serves as a reminder that even in the face of seemingly insurmountable challenges, there is always hope. Theseus, armed with his wits and Ariadne's thread, found his way out of the labyrinth, demonstrating that with courage, ingenuity, and a bit of help, we can overcome even the most daunting obstacles. The Labyrinth of Crete, in its enduring mystery and symbolic power, ultimately reflects our own journey of self-discovery. Just as Theseus navigated the labyrinth's winding paths, we too must navigate the labyrinth of our own minds and hearts, confronting our fears, our desires, and our deepest truths. The labyrinth invites us to embark on a journey of introspection, to explore the hidden corners of our own being, and to emerge transformed. It is a reminder that the greatest journey we will ever undertake is the journey inward, the exploration of our own potential and the unraveling of the mysteries that lie within. The Labyrinth of Crete, whether fact or fiction, stands as a timeless symbol of the human experience, a reminder of our enduring fascination with the unknown, our capacity for ingenuity, and our never-ending quest to understand ourselves and the world around us.